This is a very important show, and I hope that you will appreciate it and learn something today. You know, I figured out quite a while ago that there's something bigger than ourselves going on here on the planet. That every life experience comes into our lives, created and co-created by us, and that every experience happens to bring us the opportunity to go to the higher part of ourselves, to choose love over fear. And when I figured that out several years ago, I will tell you, it absolutely changed my life. And what I've been noticing is that a lot of other people, obviously, are figuring it out, or are certainly in search of figuring it out. Because if you notice the bestsellers list, there are several books on the bestsellers list now. Celestine Prophecy, Soulmates, Mute Messages from Down Under, Saved by the Light, to name just a few. That indicates that people are in need and are searching for answers to the questions about what the true meaning of life is really all about. Why are we here? What does all of this mean? Is there such thing as coincidences? It's one of my favorite subjects, and we're going to bring the authors of those books on a little later. But I wanted to gather together just some folks, just like yourselves, just like me, who seem to be coming to some of the same realizations that I have in my life. Life-changing experiences that make you understand why you're really here. We call it some people, you call it what? Getting it and not getting it, yeah. So I wanted to just have this conversation with you all before we introduce the rest of the country to the authors. Tell us about your experience.
I was miserable with what I was doing and acknowledged that I was not happy and set about step by step to change my life and to bring into my life the more spiritual aspects I did not have when I lived on Michigan Avenue and had a lot of money and a big apartment and all that. I was trying then to work to understand what my life purpose was about and what it meant. Everything happens for a reason. There are no accidents.
If you're thinking about consciously, then certainly we just go through our lives, we go to work, and we make the money, and we get the BMW, and hopefully another VCR, and right, that's all very conscious, but beneath the surface of all of that is what we're trying to talk about, correct? Yes?
What it's about is finding happiness in your life, too. A lot of people pay attention to the body, they pay attention to the mind, but they don't pay attention to their spirit.
Right.
And they feel they don't have enough in their life, they're unfulfilled. But when they find the spiritual part of themselves and can pursue that, that's where a lot of people will find happiness and fulfillment.
Then let's address this, because really a lot of people call this, quote, New Age thought. And I said this for years, that all the people who criticize New Age, that New Age isn't saying anything that
it's ancient philosophy.
It's ancient philosophy.
In some ways, it's a new way to get at some of the same concepts that don't have the same hang-ups and the same labeling.
It doesn't matter all this. Do you believe that you are where you are in your life because of what you believe?
Yeah.
Do you believe that your beliefs have put you where you are today? Okay, good. That's good.
And the first step for a lot of people is
That's the first big step, is to understand that you are where you are because of what you believed and therefore then acted on.
And you can change it.
And you can change it.
And you can change your life.